Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content. Hey everybody, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. It is 11:33 in the morning, and we took a little field trip today. Thought we'd bring you along for. We were at National Parts Depot. Let me show you. So this is in Ocala, Florida. This is NPD, and me and Big Ron, we brought the van, and we were picking up some parts for the Apache. So the idea here is we need a bunch of patch panels, and they have them here, hopefully, and we're going to try to get them and bring them home. So it won't be all the patch panels, but it should be enough to finish that the two front cab corners, or I guess you call them cab corners, the front mounts by the firewall, and the rockers is what we're hoping to pick up and bring home with us. So stay tuned. I'm going to see if they'll let me film in here. If they won't, I'll come back to you guys with everything that we got and whatnot, and then we'll start figuring out how to put all this stuff on. All right, guys, stay tuned. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. We are back from National Parts Depot. I asked while I was there if I could film, and the guy was a little hesitant, so I just didn't do it. But basically, you walk in the door, it's a big warehouse, big showroom kind of thing. It's kind of long, with a huge counter, and there's probably 50 yards long. I mean, it's huge. And you know, they got display cases with some stuff in it, and there's a handful of cars in there. It's like a 48 Chevy pickup, original. They had a, I'm gonna call it, what year GTO do you think that was? 65?
Yeah, 65.
65 GTO, 4-speed, original car. Had the 6.5 liter in it. They had a in 1981 Trans Am with a gold 4-speed car with a 5 liter in it, with the big shaker hood with a big bird on the front. And then they had an old Chevy pickup, and I'm trying to think what else. It's a couple things. There's a Mustang in there, like a Fox body, and then they had a like a 2000s Mustang in there. But they did have a cool room with clearance parts, things that have been, you know, dented or dinged or weren't perfect and they've been sent back or they just can't sell. So we went through that. Did find a quarter panel for the Chevelle, but we need a full quarter, and this was like, I needed to go up the pillar towards the roof. So we didn't bring it, but it was only 150 bucks. It was pretty cheap for a quarter. But we got a bunch of stuff. Let me show you what we got here. First off, it's gonna rock and roll here any second. We got a line of storms getting ready to come through, so we'll blow through this. So what we bought, start with rockers. I got both rockers for both sides, and they are thick, heavy duty, really nice rockers, so really happy with that. These here are the on your door panel, there's a cover. This is the cover that gives you access to the lower hinge. Okay, we were missing one. It came in a pair for like 20 bucks, so I got them. This is the passenger side door hinge on the inner hinge plate. So that's really heavy duty. Came with all the things. The nuts are welded inside, and so on and so forth. So pretty good. This is the hinge pillar inner pocket. Looks like a left or right hand. This one's the left hand for both sides. And then we got these, which is the, gotta read it, left front hinge pillar pocket outer, right hand, and then the left hand. So this would be basically, so you guys can see this, is that, right? That's what that is, more or less, once you get it all on there. So all of that rod on the bottom will go away with this panel. So really excited about all this. I think all this together we spent like $511. I also got the cab mount bolt kit with the washers and spacers and rubbers and all the correct things to mount the cab down, because these bolts are clearly garbage. But they didn't have that there. They're going to ship it to me, so not bad. Now what we're going to do next is wait for this to blow by, and then we're going to get to work on the Apache. I'm going to keep working on getting the firewall and all this down to bare metal so that we can start installing this whole table full of patch panels and kind of get to getting. So stay tuned for that. We'll be back in a minute. Hey guys, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Okay, so rain is finally starting to let up. It's about 4:45, almost 5 o'clock, which doesn't help us much. So in the meantime, I've been touching up the paint on the Volkswagen thing. I'm going around with a little paintbrush, some paint, and touching up the hinges, anywhere that just needed a little love. And it's looking pretty good so far. So, getting there. I've done pretty much the driver's side at this point. So I need to go over to the passenger. I did hit a couple spots on the passenger that I need to hit again, but I wanted to get kind of a first coat. We had a little nick right here when we installed the windshield frame. But I got one coat on it. Hopefully get another one on here in a minute. But, you know, the hinges look like this. And the ones I've just done look like that. Right? So, just letting it dry. Letting everything kind of do what it needs to do. I had a little bit of touch up under the back seat here. Just trying to clean that up a little bit, take your eye off some things. Not that it was bad, it just had a little bit of overspray and stuff. So taking care of all that. You can't see any of it with the seat in it, but you know, just little things, little here, little there. Sorry I can't get you guys more footage. I'm at the mercy of the weather, and quite frankly, I want to install everything on that table, or at least start, but I have to get this out to do it, and I can't in its current state. So that's where we're at, but tomorrow we'll be right back at it, right back on the truck, and we'll wrap that up, and wrap up the thing tonight, and then get on the Apache here tomorrow morning, start figuring out these panels, the rockers, so on and so forth, and start doing that. And I'll start taking the paint off and all that on the firewall, and really being able to dive into it. Just, you need time. It takes a lot. It takes time to do it, and it makes a lot of noise and dust and everything else, and you're throwing things everywhere. I can't do that next to a painted car. So Mother Nature, I think, is going to be good to us for the rest of the week, from what I understand. So we'll take advantage of that and try to get some of this stuff installed, or at least in the process of being installed, over the next couple days, and see where we get. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching Brown's Rod and Custom. I'm going to wrap it up for the night because I just don't think we're going to get any farther. I'm going to do some paint touch-ups over here, but you know, you guys know what that looks like. We'll do a whole episode on it once it's all said and done and dry and everything. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. We'll be right back on this Apache tomorrow morning. We should have good weather. We've got the parts we need. We should be able to just cook on this thing. So stay tuned.